Dutch Walker went through uh, the true. No, I can't. I can't say that. Anyways, broke into uh, the Town Watch headquarters. Went through a sergeant's office and a detective's office. Sergeant Kolzig
Nico
is kind of
Kolzig.
leading up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nico Kolzig is going through and rounding up information um, on the Zoko family because they believe that we have the Seraph and that we have the Seraph alive. And so they're moving slowly to try and not seem suspicious, and then they're going to come down on us and they're going to come down hard.
Right.
The let me pull up my document real quick. We have a detective handler who was with. It's like the what operations was it? I can't remember to write it down. Undercover operations. So Nico Kolzig is in charge of undercover operations. Esteban Urine is a handler for the three rats in the Zoko family. So the three rats were Desmond, who did go rogue. However, he did have a tracker on him, and that also acted as a wire, so they were able to hear what he was talking about. Nothing on the other informants.
And the other informants have the same wire, by the way.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it wasn't. I don't know when we were doing it yesterday. It was just about Desmond, but anyways. So we know that they have wires, which means that after this point, like in session, we're not like it's all going to be like nods and shit. So, in short, if we go to rat catchers, I kind of put in the plan. The plan. So we're going to forge documents, and we're going to pay off a homeless man to carry them and get arrested. These documents will notify the town watch that the DeRoshi are planning a heist on the casino. We want the town watch to try and launch a sting operation, and hopefully the notes and letters that we put on this homeless guy will push them into that sting operation. During the heist, Johnny, we're going to give you a forged note that we will attach to a playing card. This note is going to implicate Sergeant Nico Kolzig, saying that he organized this entire raid for several reasons: to aid the DeRochis in dealing with the Zoko family, to buy the casino for cheap and line his pockets, and further his false investigation that the Zokos have the Seraph and it's a witch hunt so that he can get the casino. That letter will be on a playing card, and what you're going to do is you're going to throw it into the pockets of one of the DeRoshi soldiers. Hopefully, we can get some higher up to show up, and we'll throw it in him, take him out. Because after the fight, the town watch should come through and do an investigation, and they'll find that letter implicating Sergeant Kolzig, and then his investigation will be flushed down the toilet along with his career. We need him out of the police force, along with the handler.
But the handler's going to have to be settled on a different area. Sorry.
So I've started working on the handler. Right before I left their offices, I left 1,000 talents on his desk, along with a note saying basically, "Thank you for helping us from the key." and left the door open so that the rest of the police would go through when I set off one of the intent detectors.
I see.
After we kind of, whether we repel the attack or we give up the casino, which kind of seems like the move in order to get the DeRochis off of us, lose some heat, and get the big eyes from the police that are looking at us, get them off. After that, we will return to the key, and that's when we give up Taz, along with Desmond. We have evidence that Taz is a loyal informant and gave up information that we had the Seraph and has continued to be working with the Town Watch. We know that Desmond was an informant. It seems that he went rogue, but if anyone has anything other suspicions as to why, we can't really trust him, that would be the time to bring it up.
And we have two suspicions on that end, as we seen him kiss the ring of someone else, and we see him walk out with discharge papers. The same time as Taz, the same time as Taz was leaving. So,
after that goes down, whether or not we have the time in session or not, we need to find that third and final rat, which is a Nikita
Zador.
Nikita Zador. I don't know who that is. No one else seems to know, but they were spying on Desmond. And they knew about Desmond's plans for DeRavo.
Okay.
So if we just do all that, we can get out with a W.
Yeah, pretty much.
If we do all of that perfectly with no issues.
Big fat W.
This all goes
running
to hell if I miss the card.
Well, that's why we're gonna give you a potion for a 3d6, and you're gonna you're gonna bless yourself.
Yeah.
And then,
worse fingers.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be buffing you, Connor, as much as possible so that card gets in there.
In worst case scenario, we're gonna hit up a certain somebody for a peace token, and if all that fails, shit, magnet for trouble time, baby.
Magnet for trouble.
I've got 7 hero points that I will burn.
Yeah,
that's also true.
We are going to make this mission succeed.
Yeah,
dude, it's quite the plan. Quite the plan.
Yeah. I mean,
we have Connor. When your chakras were opening, you were actually catching on to our discussion. So,
I was telling Ryan, I was at a party when you guys were texting me about this yesterday. So I was like, I was actually kind of saucy. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. And I was laying in bed, and I was still like, I had to put my foot on the ground to get bound. You know what I mean? When you have to put one foot off the bed. And I was sitting there. I was like, I know how to defeat Marcus. And I came up with this like super illustrious plan that like honestly kind of fit into like what you were trying to do.
All right. Well, do you want to present it?
I mean, my big thing was if we wanted to get dirt on Marcus and other people, our best bet would be getting a police informant. You know how they have rats on us, we can get rats on them. You know what I mean? But with the current state of affairs, the police are not trusted. So they probably have a keen eye on people. So corruption, the real crackdown on that. So my idea would be maybe hitting some targeted sites in DeRochi territory and maybe giving some of that credit to the police, so we can give a bit of the reputation back to the police. And once they get a certain level of respect back, that's when we get a police informant. and that way we'll have a rat on the inside. So we have like a double rat situation, you know? Like they're giving information to the police, but we know what they know because we also have a rat.
I mean, yeah, we have to see where we get, because if we can lower heat enough, we do the Chandrian mission, and then we probably just need to take a extended period of downtime because we're so fucking hot right now. That's why the only reason we're trying to like get the police this involved, or we would just handle this problem ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to swing for the fences here.
But with all these terrorist attacks, it's like heats up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Understandably.
We need to handle the situation and then go play like real quiet for a while.
It's just downtime, do some scouting and stuff, hang out.
Let people just relax, maybe do recruit, lower some heat some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like play it slow, play it low. With Desmond and Taz out of the picture.
Yeah.
See.
And Athena's character is almost done, by the way.
Okay. Okay. Are they coming?
Not be a rat.
They're trying to make Chandrian's mission, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because we're going to be down 2 PC. Hi, Marcus.
Marcus jump scare.
Marcus
Don't worry
jump
about
scare.
Marcus jump scare.
Oh.
How's your pizza, Marcus?
I gotta walk my dog. I'll be back.
A euphemism?
No, that was
gotta-
completely true.
He's gotta
I gotta
go
go
lift
walk
his
my
leg.
dog. I have a
Guys,
dog that I
I'm
need to
thinking
walk.
that I should turn myself in,
Why?
Why?
so we save you guys some trouble.
It sounds like a bitch ass move.
Oh,
Man, you're
Wait,
gonna commit
I'm
all these
confused.
terror crimes just to turn yourself in?
I'm so confused where this came from.
Yeah.
Dude, the pizza gave him like full, the third eye.
I'm trying to be the hero of this story.
You're just getting
I think-
yourself
Can I rewind to your conversation with Priam?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe
And
you did that. That's so fucked up.
I think that we crossed the line when you blew up 4 city blocks. I'm not gonna lie.
What about the fleet? What about the fleet of 17 ships?
You didn't do that too.
He did a 9/11. He sailed
Yeah,
transport vessels full of explosives into the harbor and detonated them.
Yeah. Wasn't my best work, but
What? What? It sounded like they went off cracking. I don't. Now you have a conscience.
You would
always
turn
been-
yourself in once you become a true member of the Zokos, you rat bat.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, rat move.
What a rat move.
Hey, I'm your lieutenant now. Y'all obey me now.
Suck my balls.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Unless.
Oh,
How's your new apartment?
I like
Oh,
it, man.
shit.
It's bigger. It's bigger, better.